Children, here we discuss some more examples to understand the concept of reflexive, symmetric and transitive relation. We will discuss some of the relations where we are going to check whether they are satisfying one of these types or not. Okay, this is question number 2 from the exercise 1.1. A relation is defined over here. They are asking you to show that this relation, which is denoted by capital R, in the set of real numbers. So the relation is established from the set of real numbers to the set of real numbers. Okay, so then what is the nature of A and B here? They both are real numbers. That is what is given to us. So the relation capital R between the real numbers A and B is A should be less than equal to B square. That means the first element of the ordered pair can be either equal to the square of second element of the pair, or it should be less than the square of that element. So if I list these kind of ordered pairs where the elements are real numbers, we have to check whether they will be reflexive, symmetric. They are saying you show it is neither reflexive nor symmetric nor transitive. See, if I need to show it is not reflexive, it can be done by just giving one example and justifying our result. You need to recall the condition for reflexive relation. For R to be reflexive, I should be able to show that A comma A will belong to R. That means if both the elements of the pair are same, then every time this condition is satisfied. If we manage to prove that, then it becomes a reflexive relation, otherwise not. And keep in mind while doing so that A and B are denoting real number. Can you say that every real number satisfies this relation with itself? You can easily see it is not possible. Let us quickly take an example. Suppose let 1 by 2 is a real number. Then you can see 1 by 2 comma 1 by 2 will not belong to the relation. Why it will not belong to the relation? Because you can see the condition required in the relation is not satisfied. Because I cannot say that 1 is either less than or equal to square of 1. This thing is not satisfied. Square of 1 by 2 is 1 by 4 and 1 by 2 is greater than 1 by 4. So 1 by 2 is neither equal to 1 by 4. It is not even less than 1 by 4. So we could quickly see one element which is not satisfying the given relation with itself. So this means R is not reflexive. So every time it is not satisfying the given condition, you can justify your result with an example. Okay, let us check whether it is symmetric or not quickly. You can take any two real numbers. Let me assume, let us go for something simple. Say 1 and 2 I take. Let 1 and 2 belong to the set of real numbers. I am not using the notation R here because you can see R we are already using for relations. So I will simply write set of real numbers. Then you can see, we can say that 1 comma 2 belongs to R. We know 1 comma 2 belongs to R. Now under this condition where one of the pair is belonging to the set relation which satisfies this condition, we need to see if we interchange their position, the newly formed pair will also satisfy or not. Why we are able to say this belongs to R? Because 1 is less than square of 2. But you will find 2 comma 1 does not belongs to R because 2 is not less than square of 1. Okay, so this condition is not met, that the first element is less than or equal to the square of second. So we could have one such pair which is not satisfying the given condition. So therefore R is not symmetric. Quickly checking for transitivity. Think of any three real numbers which form two pairs which are belonging to R, but the resulting pair does not belongs to R. So you need to think carefully. Let me assume, let us take three real numbers. Let 5 comma 3 belongs to R. You can see it will belong to R as 5 is less than square of 3. Okay. And the other pair let me assume 3 comma 2 belongs to R, as 3 is less than square of 2. See, these two conditions are met. I have taken three real numbers. What are they? 5, 3 and 2. Now these three real numbers are such that 5 comma 3 will definitely come in the set R, because 5 is strictly less than square of 3, which is 9, and 3 comma 2 also belongs to R because 3 is less than square of 2. When you frame the two ordered pairs, you have to ensure the second element of first pair and the first element of second pair have to be same. Now we have these two pairs in R, but 5 comma 2 does not belongs to R. See, the resulting pair will be consisting of 5 and 2. This will not belong to R. Why it will not belong to R? As 5 is not less than square of 2. Is it or not? Square of 2 is 4 and 5 is greater than that. So therefore, R is not transitive. So we could show that this particular relation is neither reflexive nor symmetric nor even transitive. Taking another example of the same type, the third one, here the relation R is defined on this set only. Okay, previous one was defined on real numbers. And what is the relation between the elements of the pair? The second element will be first element plus 1. If you wish, you can write this relation. You can list the elements. You can assign the value to A and B can be obtained. A can be any number from 1 to 6. B can be any number from 1 to 6. So when A will be 1, B will become 2. When A will be 2, B will become 3. When A is 3, B becomes 4. When A is 4, B becomes 5. And when A is 5, B becomes 6. Beyond this, we cannot go. We cannot replace A by 6 because that will make B is equal to 7. And 7 is not belonging to this set. Now you look at all these pairs, you will quickly come to know it is not reflexive. Very easily we can say, see, I can write as 1 comma 1 does not belongs to R, because for the relation to be reflexive, the first element should satisfy the given relation with itself. And we all know none of the element is 1 more than itself. So I will never get a pair like 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5 or 6, 6 in this relation. So only one we need to justify our result. So I can write as 1 comma 1 does not belongs to R. This means R is not reflexive. Okay, checking for the next one, symmetric, that also you can see. Look at any pair. 1 comma 2 is there but 2 comma 1 is not there. 2 comma 3 is there but we don't have 3 comma 2 and so on. So pick up any pair and justify your result that it is not even symmetric. So we can write as 1 comma 2 belongs to R but 2 comma 1 does not belongs to R. This implies R is not symmetric. Okay, moving on to the next one, that is transitive. Now when you check for transitivity, you should have two pairs such that the second element of first is same as the first element of the next pair. If you are able to locate these kind of two pairs and you are able to establish the relation between first element of first pair and second element of second pair, same relation if you are able to establish among each pairs which you are able to locate, then it becomes transitive. Over here you will be able to quickly see these two pairs can be taken together or these two can be taken together. Now in order to justify it is not transitive, I need only one set of pairs. I can say as 1 comma 2 belongs to R and 2 comma 3 also belongs to R, but 1 comma 3 does not belongs to R. So this implies R is not transitive. So another example where it is neither reflexive nor symmetric, not even transitive. Okay, moving on to the fifth one. It is also of the same type where we will check whether it is satisfying any one of the given conditions. You can see it is very much like the second one. The only thing is the first element should be less than equal to cube of second. You can see for reflexivity and symmetric, we can take the same examples. Okay, for the first one, I can quickly write 1 by 2 comma 1 by 2 does not belongs to R. Why I am taking fractions here? Again, they have defined the relations in the set of real numbers. So you can take any real number, rational or irrational. So we write 1 by 2 comma 1 by 2 will not belong to R, as 1 by 2 is not less than cube of 1 by 2. So this implies R is not reflexive. And you will see the same example satisfies, it is applicable to this condition also. We can write 1 comma 1 by 2 belongs to R, as 1 is strictly less than cube of 2, but 2 comma 1 does not belongs to R, because 2 is not less than cube of 1. So what does this implies? This implies the relation is not even symmetric. Checking for transitivity, the example taken in the previous one is not going to help us. This one, we need to think again and try to locate some pairs using which we can prove it won't be transitive. So think of three real numbers. Okay, let me take the three real numbers to be let 10, 3 and 2. If you see in this one, I took the three real numbers 5, 3 and 2. So let 10, 3 and 2 be three real numbers. Then we can see 10 comma 3 will belong to R, because 10 is less than cube of 3. Cube of 3 comes out to be 27. So 10 is smaller than 3. And 3 comma 2 will also belong to R, as 3 is less than cube of 2. Cube of 2 is 8. So both are fulfilling. So we need to see whether the resulting pair will also belong to R or not. What will be the resulting pair? It will be 10 comma 2. Will it be belonging to R? Let us see. For this to belong to R, what should be satisfied? 10 should be smaller than cube of 2, but cube of 2 is 10. So can we say 10 is smaller than cube of 2? No. So this is not belonging to the set R. So what does it imply? This implies R is not transitive. Fine. So these were some examples where we could check whether the relation is satisfying any one of those conditions. If you see in all these three examples, none of the relation was reflexive, symmetric or transitive.